So today I am going to be doing my foundation routine. So this is going to be kind of the next step in my series. You know, I was going to do a full video on primers, but my camera's going to die. I was going to do a full video on primers, but I figured that I would just show you in this video kind of my primer and then what I do, like the whole thing I do for my foundation routine instead of kind of breaking it up. Anyway, this is my foundation routine. I hope you guys like it. I hope you learned something new. I'm going to kind of show you how to hide dark circles, how to hide blemishes, and how to get a really quick and easy, flawless look with your face. So, hope you enjoy. I'm doing a lot with my hands. And let's go. Alright guys, we're going to start off with a clean face. I chose this time to do it because I have some blemishes going on. I've got a little guy here. I've got this scarring that is just, it won't go away, so it's super annoying. And then during my lovely time of the month, which it's always funny to me that everybody's like, that time of the month. It's like, yeah, we know you're on your period. It's fine. Just say it. So I wanted to do this video today to show you that my skin is not absolutely perfect, but I wanted to show you, like, when you do get a blemish, how to cover it and how to do foundation and things like that with this. So this is my foundation routine. This is what I've been doing lately and what I love. So I hope that maybe some of these tricks and tips will work for you. So what I like to start off doing is I start off with a primer. Now my face is super dry, so the one I've been loving is, it's called Too Faced Hangover RX. You can just use a moisturizer if you want, but I find this one does a great job at prolonging the wear of my makeup as well as keeping me hydrated. And it's got a lot of really good ingredients in it. It's got coconut water, oil, something coconut in it, with coconut water, electrolytes, and probiotics. Good stuff. I like to go in with my Nars Skin Luminous Moisture Cream, and what this does is I like to actually put this right under my eyes because I get really dry under my eyes, and so during the day my makeup really likes to cake under there. So the more moisture that I add before I actually do my makeup, the easier the application is going to go on and the more smooth and flawless it's going to stay throughout the day. So okay, so then after I have done all of my moisturizing and prepping my face, I like to go in with a concealer, and I've just recently started using this new NYX palette. I actually use 2 of them, and I'm going to show you what I do because last night I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, and I'm a mom, so I tend to get a little bit of darkness under my eyes, as you can tell. So I'm going to show you a trick on how to conceal those, and also these little babies. So what I like to do is I like to go in, this is the NYX, this is the medium palette, and I'm going to go in with this top shade right here, and just dabbing with my finger, I'm going to cover up any of those blemishes. And what this is going to do is underneath the foundation, it's going to add a little bit of coverage, because for me, I like my foundation to look more natural. I don't like it to look like I'm wearing pounds of makeup. The only time I look like that is when I'm like working or something. So for me, I like to have a more natural finish, and the way to have that is by concealing just the areas that you need to, instead of adding a thick layer to your entire face where it's just going to make everything look heavy. I just want to conceal those little places where I need a little bit extra coverage. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to go in with my darker palette, and I'm going to use this super orange color. And same thing, taking it with my finger, and I am going to put this under my eyes. Now you're thinking, oh my gosh, now you're going to have orange eyes instead of purple eyes. But what this does is it's actually the opposite color on the color wheel. So it cancels it out. So when I go over it with my foundation, all of the blue tones will be gone, and I will just have a beautiful looking under eye, and it will look like I've gotten 12 hours of sleep, and right now I look super creepy. I'm going to take a little bit of powder. I'm using the Mercier powder. You can use whatever powder you have on hand. And I'm just going to do a super, super light dusting of it. So I get just a little bit on my brush. And I'm going to kind of do a little bit just where I added that concealer. I'm not going to set the under eyes because my under eyes get very dry. Any powder that I put under there just makes me look like I've got a billion wrinkles. So I personally never put powder under my under eyes. And I know that like in the makeup industry, that's like, oh my gosh, you're supposed to set your concealer with powder, but I don't. I have super dry under eyes, and so whenever I do that, it looks terrible. So I think it's kind of, you know, if you've got a different skin type, then that probably works for you and you actually need that so your concealer doesn't slide around. But if you have dry under eyes like I do not set it with a powder. It just makes it look worse. I've tried it every which way that they tell you to do it and it never looks good, so whatever. So then I'm going to go in with my foundation, and my favorite foundation of life lately is the new Maybelline Better Skin Super Stay Skin Transforming Foundation. And this has been so good. Like, I love this foundation. If you want something that's super natural looking, this is great. I have loved it. So I'm just going to do 2 little pumps on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to go in with this Sephora Pro Full Coverage Airbrush little brush. And I'm just going to start stippling this on my skin. But see how it covers up that orange and now I don't have dark circles? It's awesome. I always take it down the neck so that there's not a line of difference. They call it the line of demarcation. Alright, so what I do next after I've put that on is I'm going to spray my face with a little bit of Fix Plus. And I'm going to take a beauty blender, or this is the Real Techniques sponge, whatever. And I'm just going to push all of that foundation in. And what this is going to do is it's going to really melt it into the skin. So once I have done that with my beauty blender, I'm going to go on and do my kind of a little bit of highlighting and contouring. This is the one that I do on an everyday basis. Super fast and easy, and I love it. So I take my Revlon Photo Ready Insta-Fix, and this is in the color Rich Ginger 180, and it's in a stick form like this. So what I do is I go in the hollows of my cheeks, so you can do that by a fish face or puckering up like this. So I go right down that line, and then I go around my forehead, down the sides of my nose. I define my jaw. So once I've done that, I go in with my Real Techniques stippling brush. You can use any kind of stippling brush you want. I love this one. So I just start pushing this up. So I do it literally in stippling motions while I kind of pull up at the same time. And then once I've done that, I start to kind of circle and blend the color in. Now some of you may think this is kind of a lot to do on an everyday basis, but I love doing this. I love the bronzy glow that it gives my skin. I find it's super fast and easy to do. This makeup look takes me 2 minutes to do every single day. It gives my face definition, so it's just what I prefer. If you don't want to do this step, don't. So on the chin, I'm dragging down. And then I'm kind of connecting where my chin is to where that jawline is, or that cheek line is. So once I'm done with adding the shadow where I want it, I go in with my, I'm pretty sure this is the Dream Lumi from Maybelline. It's so worn off. Yes, it's from Maybelline. It's like called the Dream Lumi. It's in the color Radiant. I love, 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 love this concealer. So what I do is I just kind of do like a triangle. I go on the tops of my cheekbones, down to the corner of my nose, and I even go a little bit on the side of my nose because this is going to help kind of create that shape that I want with my nose. Kind of make it look even and slender. I go down the center of my nose, up on my forehead, just a little bit, my chin, around my nose, and then I'll add just a little bit under that contour. And that's just going to really help create more of that shape that we want. So then I like to go in again, and this is the Sigma Tapered Kabuki. It's an F86, and I'm just going to press all of that in. And I just kind of rub it back and forth under here. And then once again, I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and just dab everything. This is just, once again, going to help all of the makeup melt in together so that it looks more like skin than makeup sitting on your face. Sometimes I feel like the concealer kind of comes off of my like blemishes. So I will just sometimes, if I need it, go back in with that same concealer that I used before and just use like a little flat brush. Get a little bit of color on there. And I dab it right on the spot, and then I kind of fan out around the area so that it blends into everywhere else. So you don't have just like one spot where you're like, oh, she's got concealer in that one area. So once I've done that, I'll finish the rest of my face. This is just my foundation routine. I'll add like bronzer and blush and do my eye makeup. But for my foundation routine, that's all I do. I do my foundation, a little bit of that contour color to give me a little bit of bronze to my face, and just a little bit of that highlighter. So it's super, super easy. Literally takes me about 1.5 to 2 minutes to do every single day. So fast. So I'll be back right after I do all of that. Alright guys, this is the final look that I came up with. This look was super easy, super fast to do. It's something that I can get done in like 10 minutes, if that. That's all because my foundation routine is very, very simple. Let me know if you have any questions on foundation. I hope my foundation routine can help some of you. I really hope you guys enjoy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more videos. I promise, I know I say this every single video, but I promise I'm going to start uploading more. I'm trying to be better at that because I kind of suck at that. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you do not miss those videos because they're going to be epic. They'll just be really good. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye! No judging. You can judge if you want. I really don't care. Judge away. If that makes you feel better, you judge. Use the beauty brand. I've used the beauty. Oh my gosh. I've used the holy crap. This is getting ridiculous. I've got a hair somewhere. I feel like I was saying whatever a lot. Ow. It's just kind of trial and error. You just have to kind of